Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Austin Underground. I'm Jocelyn.
And I'm Mia. On today's episode, we'll critique Lana's new album, share a South by Southwest interview music-based video games, and play a game.
But first, let's roll the intro. Afroman, rapper of songs Crazy Rap and Because I Got High, is being sued by 7 law enforcement officers over him using footage from a police raid of his home in one of his music videos.
The officers have alleged that the rapper, whose real name is Joseph Foreman, took recordings of their faces when they raided his home and used that footage in music videos and social media posts without their consent.
All 7 of them are seeking Foreman's profits from his use of their images, including revenue from songs, music videos, and concert tickets. They're also demanding a court injunction to take down videos and posts using their faces.
However, Afroman revealed on Instagram that he intends to countersue. In other words, the iHeartRadio Music Awards was broadcast last night. Taylor Swift was a major winner after claiming 5 trophies for categories like Song of the Year, Best Lyrics, and Best Sample.
She was also awarded with a very special Innovator Award. Other nominees for the Song of the Year included Lizzo for About Damn Time, Harry Styles for As It Was, and Doja Cat for her hit song Woman.
My favorite part of last night's award show was when Ice Spice, Pink Panthers, and Taylor Swift were photographed hanging out. We need an Ice Spice and Taylor Swift collab soon.
I agree with you on that one. Now let's head over to Mia and Marina, who will critique Lana Del Rey's recent album release.
Okay, there you go. We will be discussing Lana's new album. First and foremost, I must express that what I feared the most, that NFR would forever be her magnus opus, is true. Unfortunately, this recent album maintains that truth. And although I like this new album more than her past 2, which are Chemtrails Over the Country Club and Blue Banisters, it is still no match to the beautiful, earnest world she built in NFR. Do you agree that it's better than Blue Banisters and Chemtrails?
I agree that it's better than Chemtrails for sure. Blue Banisters, I'm not sure of yet.
Okay, I mean,
I definitely need more time to listen to the album and take it in, but right now, I would say Ultraviolet's still at the top for me. Yeah.
Okay, well, NFR is forever my favorite, but I guess enough about the past. Let's dive into this album. I must say, she continues to make jokes in her work. I honestly enjoy it, though, because, like, okay, for instance, Taco Truck and VB.
Love.
In the first verse, she says, "Pass me my vape, I'm feeling sick, I need a puff." What is that? It's, like, funny, and it's relatable to her audience, but it's, like, I don't know. She sings it so beautifully, though, that you don't even think, like, wow, you're so silly, Lana. You're like, wow, you're so real, Lana. Like, that's true. That's literally me.
Okay, and did you notice how she said that in Taco Truck? But then on another track earlier on the album, she like, is asking her brother to stop smoking. Remember, she says, "Charlie, stop smoking," and it's like, girl, you need to stop smoking.
Yeah,
You know?
Lana, we care about you.
Yeah, that's okay.
But also, it's natural. It's hypocritical. Most vapors I know would ask me to stop if I were to do that, but I don't, so.
Okay, like to talk about how I feel like the build-up around this album was amazing. Like, she really went in with like promo, advertising.
No, she
like,
did all the hype.
Did you see that she had her she put a billboard of her new album in her ex's city in Nashville?
Yes, it was in
Right,
Tulsa.
right. Oh, in Tulsa. Okay.
She only did one single billboard, and it
Yeah.
was only in the city that her ex-boyfriend lives in.
Outside of like where his work is.
Like literally outside his work.
She petty for that.
She's petty, but like I respect it and I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Valid.
Okay.
But yes, okay, so the build-up was like there, got me super excited, and
But you didn't like it.
No, I like it, but it wasn't what I was expecting. I was like the vibe. If you see the visuals to everything that she posted, it was giving like Born to Die era. Like
Yeah.
she was going more like back to her like vintage roots. And
I would say it's totally different. Like
Yeah.
the sound of it and like the musical instruments she used, it's like way more electronic almost. It's just like something entirely different than her old music. But I really enjoyed how she included a remix of Venice
Yes.
Beach, but the other word in it. And like, okay, I honestly like that's like part of my favorite. But that's my favorite part of the album because I love that song so much, and also it's from NFR, so obviously I love it. But like, I hope that song's so close to my heart, I can't even get into it right now. Even though she excluded my favorite part of that song, which is "You're beautiful and I'm insane. We're American made." That's real, yeah. But even though the fact that she included it was just like she knows what her fans want, and she gives it to them.
Did you enjoy the ad libs that she added on there?
They're kind of funny. She included like
She said,
a remix
"Drop."
of a Soulja Boy song.
Yes, the
Yeah.
the little beat. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of funny, but
Yeah.
she has her ways.
Did you cry while listening to this album?
No, I'm actually in a
didn't?
super good place in my life. So maybe that's why.
Well,
maybe
I'm
that's
not. Maybe I'm not. Because I cried hard listening
That
to this
might be why it
album.
didn't hit me as the same.
Yeah, if you need a good cry, you should listen to it.
Yeah.
But then it progresses, like, towards the beginning, it's, like, super sad songs, talking about, like, God, death, everything.
She gets into like
But then-
serious things.
Yeah, definitely.
It's less about
raw.
love and more about family, which you could. I mean, she's like 35. I guess like
She's thinking about her future.
She's
and
not. She
building
doesn't
her
care about little like
family.
boys and stuff.
Yeah, she's
But
growing up.
The one song that is like very old Lana core is A and W, which also I enjoy. But the whole album itself is like a totally different new thing. But I would say
Yeah.
we both enjoyed it in its own different way.
Yeah, and by the end of the album, it's like a more happy, upbeat vibe.
So yeah, back to the host.
Wow, I guess I must check out that album. After this commercial break, we'll be sharing with you a very special South by Southwest interview.
Here you have it, folks, our executive producer, Caitlin's conversation with the indie rock band Floodlights.
Hey guys, this is Caitlin back with Austin Underground. We're here at South by Southwest with Floodlights. How are y'all doing today?
Yeah, doing good. Nice to be here.
Yeah, how's South by been treating y'all?
Yeah, it's been really fun so far. It's our first time in the States, so it's been a real surreal week. We've just been wandering around and checking it all out, seen heaps of music.
Oh
It's been
yeah,
good.
I saw that y'all went to Barton Springs. How has it been like exploring Austin and all of its wonders?
Yeah, Barton Springs was amazing. Yeah, we luckily went on one of the hot days last week before that storm came. And yeah, there was a real like scene down there, like people playing music.
Oh
and
yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah, what'd you think of, did you go in the water?
Yeah, went for a swim. We just
Yeah.
did a few laps.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
we'd been
cold,
sitting on the
right?
plane
Yeah.
for 24 hours. We had to do a few laps.
Yeah, it must have been like nice and relaxing So I saw that y'all already have one album out and your second album's coming out in April. How was that process making that second album different from the first?
In comparison to the first, well, funnily enough, we recorded it with the same person, so it was pretty similar in that way. But I think musically it was very different. The writing process was quite different, much more collaborative. Would we agree with that?
Yeah.
I think the first album was songs that were sort of backing up for a couple of years over the start of the band. Didn't first make the EP and, you know, went on and kept sort of snowballing into the album, and then we wrote some new ones. And this one was more of an album, you know, start to finish. We sort of wrote it to be listened to like that, wrote all at a very similar time, and yeah, way more collaboratively, whereas From a View, definitely, yeah, there was some just sort of more solo-y tracks that people have brought, and the track was already sort of done, but yeah, I think that's the main difference, I reckon, yeah.
Did you find that it was easier to work collaboratively versus like just everyone bringing in something?
Personally, as a drummer, yes, I think it's great. I like to be able to add whatever I can, but yeah, there were some songs that were sort of already done on From a View that I just had to sort of play what was already, you know, existing pretty much. Yeah, so it was good to be able to write parts. I think everyone enjoyed writing parts for this
Yeah, it's
album.
nice to have everyone's input, like, on the album. Yeah.
And like, I reckon that'll be heard as well. Yeah.
So I noticed that some of your songs kind of have a little bit of like a country influence. There's like some harmonica in some songs. Is that a genre that y'all take inspiration from a lot?
I think it is a bit. Like, I personally grew up listening to a lot of like Bob Dylan, but there's a better story behind this because Ash's dad's one of Australia's best harmonica players, isn't he? I think you tell the story.
It's pretty good. Oh, yeah. My dad plays harmonica and always has, like, growing up would go watch him play. He just played, like, with little blues bands and stuff around Melbourne. So most of our weekends would be, like, at the pub watching him play. And every birthday he'd give us harmonicas to try and, like, get us to play. So, yeah, I've always sort of had them around. But when we started the band is when I really started playing. And so that influence comes from that, I guess.
Did you ever pick it up, the harmonica?
Growing up?
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah. We sometimes, it's an easy thing to just quickly make noise with. But I think I would quickly get bored. We'd be like, oh, this is what Dad does. But it became more fun in the band context, and I feel like it works well with the sort of music we play. So it's been fun to do that.
Oh yeah, I agree. I think it fits perfectly with y'all's sound and everything. And so I noticed your first song came out in 2019, and then your album came out in 2020. How is it seeing like your fans grow over the pandemic and now seeing them in person?
Yeah, it's been really interesting. Like, it was so funny sort of being in a cocoon for almost 2 years with COVID and then coming out the other side. And, obviously started to play bigger and bigger shows compared to what we'd been doing before. So, yeah, it was like almost like being in this little vortex where we wrote another album and now, yeah, coming out and like, coming over here for the first time and, yeah, just having new experiences has been pretty amazing.
So some more fun questions. Where would y'all be?
Oh, I think blue. I think we started off orange and we've slowly, made our way to a blue. a bit more theatrical and dramatic these days. Yeah. I think that's what we're going for. A shade of blue. You think navy?
Maybe aquamarine. It's pretty bright.
Aquamarine, let's go with that.
Yeah, we've got. Oh yeah.
Yeah, some of the songs can get a little bit dark lyrically, you know, and even instrumentally at times. And I think that blue represents that. One of the songs off the new album is actually called Something Blue. And there isn't a song called Something Orange or Something Red. So I reckon maybe that. We'll go with that. We'll go with blue.
Nice. We've gotten a lot of purple, so we wanted to see if there was like something with bands and choosing purple. And then our last question for y'all. What do y'all think about ghosts? Do you believe in the paranormal? Is it real? Is it all a lie?
Ghosts. Yeah, I feel like Sarah, you would be good at answering this question. I'll pass the mic.
Do we believe in ghosts? I don't know. Like maybe not like ghosts per se, but there's always energies around at work that we can't see, you know, whether they're from the past or the present or the future.
Yeah.
Don't underestimate, yeah. Do you guys feel that way too?
I feel that way too. And I'm very glad I didn't get given the mic for that one.
Yeah, I agree. I'm definitely like, if there's something going on, I don't want to disturb it and then accidentally like open a portal or anything.
Yeah. Gotta be careful.
Yeah, you can feel the weird energies for sure. So where can we find you? What's coming up next?
You can find us on all the normal streaming platforms. We've got an album coming out called Painting of My Time on April the 21st. And what else have we got, guys? This week, oh yeah, we're playing a show tonight at Valhalla. I think we're on at 9 o'clock, so everyone can come down. Although this interview is not going to go live before that, so that's a bit silly to promote. But we got TikTok. Oh, the single. We've got a single coming out, which is the title, same title as the album. And that's coming out on Thursday. I'll give it to Archie. He's good at this.
We got some singles coming out. We got an album coming out April 21. That's the exciting stuff coming up. We're playing with Black Midi soon, which we're excited about as well. They're one of our favorite bands, so that'll be good. And then hopefully doing some more international touring.
Yeah, well, hopefully we'll see y'all here. That's it for us. Make sure to check out Floodlights on all of their social media. Make sure to check us out on all of our social media and our website, austinunderground.org. Until next time, bye guys.
Bye-bye.
That was a great interview. Tune in after this commercial break for a cozy corner with Emerson.
Now, Emerson will analyze music-based video games.
What's up? I'm Emerson. I'm super into video games, super into music, so what better collab? Major gamer here. But I recently picked up a game called Hi-Fi Rush. It's a rhythm game. That's pretty much what most of the, I would consider music games, or would fall into the genre of rhythm game. So this one's also an action RPG. You follow the character of Chai. He has the coolest robotic arm, guitar thing, and the whole point is to attack on beat so you have better combos. And everything within the world of the game moves in rhythm of a great rock soundtrack. Most of it was music that was written for the game, but there's some great features. Black Keys, The Flaming Lips, they have a song called Free Radicals on there that's just, it's growing on me so much. 9 Inch Nails, it's fantastic. You parry to the beat, so someone will attack you, dun 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 dun, then you have to button mash to the beat. It's great. There's parkour that juts out on the down beats, so it makes you feel like you're in sync and you have good eye-hand coordination or hand-eye. I'm a drummer, and I'm bad at it, so I don't know how much it can actually help your musical ability. Maybe I'm just bad at games and drums, who knows? But there's so many other good ones, like Rock Band. I don't know, video games are such a collaborative media, as well as music, and so when you put those two together, there's such a synergy to music-based games. The closest I've felt is playing Rock Band with my friends back in Memphis when they came down to visit, or with my family. I have so many good memories, and some of my favorite songs I just specifically remember playing on Rock Band, like We've Got the Beat by the Go-Go's. And I found so much music that I wouldn't have really branched out to, like Ozzy Osbourne, Miracle Man. I still remember the marching band, arcade meetups where we would play Guitar Hero, Cliffs of Dover by Eric Johnson, absolutely, it was something out of a movie, where you have two people next to each other. Same with DDR. They're so good at bringing people together. And there's some that you can play solo too, which I love, Hi-Fi Rush is a single player game. So if you just want to chill and jam on your own, but you don't want to play an instrument for realsies, play a music game. I know there's some too, Rhythm Doctor, Rhythm Heaven, that I've never really tried out. Those are Nintendo. I know Hi-Fi Rush is Xbox and PC. It's not PS4, which, I'm kind of happy we have an exclusive, because I'm just a little bitter that I never got to play The Last of Us. I've gone full video game talk on this music show, but usually these games have great soundtracks as well. They're always songs that just don't get old. I'm not really sure why. I could play Panama by Van Halen on repeat for the entire day trying to master it on Rock Band, but I don't get sick of it. So good on games, good on music. Thanks for doing what you do. And let's bring them back, because low-key, I cannot find the Rock Band 4 controller anywhere, and if mine breaks, my life will be over. So Rock Band, please make a 5th. Thanks.
Well, I'm dying to check out some of those games. Now, Caitlin, Naz, Jordan, and Drew will try to guess if a musician is a product of nepotism or not.
Hey guys!
Drew here.
Okay, so Sarah has our potential Nepo babies, and she's gonna read them out to us, and we're gonna try to guess if they're Nepo babies or not. Pretty simple game.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
We're ready.
Enrique Iglesias.
Yes, he's a Nepo baby. I think
Really?
his dad was a singer. Yeah.
Oh wow, that was quick.
I feel like I've heard that before.
I feel like I know that too.
Oh, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yes,
I don't know his dad.
He is a Nepo baby.
he's a-
Correct.
Okay. Are we doing points?
1
What
point
is-
us, 0 point Sarah.
Okay, James Blake.
James Blake.
Oh,
No.
Wait,
no.
I don't know
I
who
honestly
that
have no
is.
idea.
I don't even know.
That name doesn't even sound vaguely.
Guys,
You know James Blake?
Come on.
No, I'm just serious. Yeah, he makes a song called Retrograde or something. He's really good.
He has
He's
a few
really
songs.
good.
I want to say.
I want to say no.
I want to say no.
No.
What is it?
He is.
What?
Who's his
All
parent?
of them.
His name is James Litherland. I don't know.
Who it?
I don't know who that is, but
If you don't share a name.
Well,
They all disappoint me, really.
Dolly Parton.
No. she's
No,
not.
she's a
self-made.
Yeah.
Self-made
woman.
She just can't see us.
Keep it up in
Sarah, they need you in here. Like, they can't see your expressions.
Lily Allen.
Lily
Who
Allen.
the,
I feel like
who the heck is that?
That is either.
Yes.
No.
I'm gonna say yes.
Yes.
That feels like a very nepo.
Do you wanna
name.
say
That
no?
feels like a nepo baby name. I bet her middle name's like Apple or something.
She is a nepo baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, who's
Keith Allen?
Keith
Allen? Oh, that's
Clearly a nobody.
Country.
Like, was he really a nepo?
Okay. Justin Bieber.
No.
No.
He was on
That
the
boy
other
was
side.
self-made with you two.
Was he?
No.
He's a
Not
nepo.
a nepo baby.
Oh, okay, I thought you meant he
Okay.
was a nepo baby. I was like, I remember this.
Okay. Elijah Houston.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, he's a nepo baby.
Who that is? Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know who that is.
No, it's because his dad
He sounds
is
like a
Bono,
nobody,
so like
Yeah, for
he
real.
doesn't
Who is
go
this
by
man?
his like real name. So
So
like,
how are you
That
gonna
makes sense. I was
know?
like, why did he give himself like such a weird name?
well, cause like his obviously his
Yeah.
Bono's last name would also be Houston.
When my children
But,
are
yeah.
nepo babies, I'm naming my daughter Plum.
Really?
Yeah,
That's actually not a bad.
You should do
nepo
that,
baby
right?
name.
Please. Don't see regardless. Plum, this is manifestation. This is for you, baby.
Ziggy Marley.
Ziggy Marley? Yeah, I feel like that's Bob
Yeah.
Marley's child.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I've
who
never
that
heard of this
is.
person.
I don't know.
Well,
Like,
just
who
the last
names-
name Marley. I'm
But
like,
just, like,
oh, Bob Marley.
Ziggy
And also
and
Ziggy.
Marley
Ziggy
together.
sounds like an artsy name.
It just, yeah.
Any
it's
artsy
given.
name, I assume they're a child of like
Yeah.
celebrity. Like they're,
Yeah, I
like,
would
they're like an
say
LA
yeah.
child.
It's like, it's either very simple or it's like one name is out there and then the other is very simple.
Yeah.
Like there's just,
Yeah,
it's
he's
distinct.
Bob Marley's son.
Boom.
I don't know. Roseanne Cash.
Yes.
Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
What's next? Nancy Sinatra?
Samaya.
Samaya. Oh, like the artist?
Oh.
Like just Samaya?
No, I don't know.
Actually, wait, I don't know.
I'm gonna say no.
I'm gonna say
You're
yes.
smiling like
Yeah.
yes.
I'm gonna say yes.
Really?
Who's her
Her
parents?
parents are actors. They were like in a lot of stuff.
Who's mama?
Yeah.
In Hocus Pocus.
Oh, so she's like a nepo baby.
Wow, I didn't know.
And Gracie Abrams.
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah.
Did you want to
That
make
was-
the list?
That was actually tragic.
sorry,
when I found
Sarah,
that out.
dang
I
it.
believed
That
in
was-
her.
Oh yeah, no.
I
seriously,
believed in
man.
her.
King Princess. Let me
Yeah.
think.
Miss Macy's heir
Macy's
fortune.
heir.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Yeah.
she's a nepo baby.
Yeah. She's an heir to the JCPenney fortune, or Macy's.
Macy's, I was-
Macy's
And her dad's
fortune.
like a recording engineer.
Yeah. So I think we've discovered that there's a lot of nepo babies in music. So have
Someone
that.
soon.
Yeah, have fun thinking that every time you listen to something. But yeah, back to the hosts.
I'll admit, I had no idea some of those musicians were nepo babies.
I agree. We'd like to start recognizing some of our volunteers who are always doing hard work here at AU. This week, our member of the week is Mia. Thank you for everything that you do.
Thank you.
As always, make sure to check out our social media and website for more content.
It was hard for me to find them.